Welcome. This is my first video for my page, Respect the Collector. Respect the Collector on IG, Respect the Collector on Twitter. My name is Brilio. This is a page for my figures, my collection that I've been amassing. And I hope you like it. Subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're into. From my first introduction, from there, I hope to walk you through, what got me to get a certain figure. Certain moments in, comic book, anime that, kind of shaped how I feel about some of this stuff. Keep coming back. I hope to give you some great content. Again, like, subscribe, and hopefully I can keep this going. But first, I want to show you a little bit of what I have. A lot of it is still going to grow. Some of it is slowing down, but you never know. We'll see. So let me walk you through that. So let's start up here in this corner. I started this, this is the Transformers Masterpiece line. And I really like this because of the scale of some of these figures. And it's, they try to get them close to the actual size of the Transformers show, which I loved as a kid. And I still watch whatever they put out now. Currently watching the War for Cybertron, which I really like. We'll talk about the Earthrise maybe some other time. But I love the way that Hasbro kind of displayed these packaging. Because it's a lot to look at. I love the packaging. And you get to the Takatami. Is that right? Is that correct? And it's just kind of those black boxes. So I fell off of this. I did all 9. There was supposed to be the 10, but there was the issue with the Megatron. And so I kind of fell off of it because the Takatami line was so far ahead, and I was at my number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 8, 10. And mentally I couldn't wrap, my head around just jumping into or grabbing, random figures that I like. But I do like some of those. I do hope to get some of those. But right now, I am getting back into the Masterpiece now that Hasbro and Takatami are back together again. And they've come out with the, I guess, plus versions. And I hope to get into some of those. But right now, I just started with the Tigertron from Beast Wars. I loved Transformers Beast Wars. So hopefully they'll make some of those again. The Cheetor, the Dinobot, the Optimus Primal with the Hasbro stamp. If not, I'm sure I'll talk myself into going back to pick up some of those or find some of those. I know that Dinobot in particular is pretty tough to find. But right now, I think the next one on my list is probably that 36 plus. Is it a plus? I'm not sure. The Megatron. That's probably going to be my next one. Maybe the RC. Not maybe. Definitely the RC. The Hound. And we'll see how they continue to roll those out. But, I'm in for collecting them. I've always liked them. I don't get too far off of the ones that they kind of repaint and make someone else. I stay away from those. And we'll see how that builds and how that grows. There's plenty of room, as you can see. And I thought about adding a third shelf, but I thought that would be overkill since there's definitely nothing there. And I have this sad and lonely Izuku Midoriya. I love My Hero Academia. I think it's a great show. I love reading the manga, getting ahead. And I would like to collect more. Right now it's the Figma. I know Rovatech, I think, makes them as well. Shoot me a video, a link, comment, and let me know if anybody has either one of those, which one is better. Right now I'm at the Figma. I could always trade that and maybe go to the Rovatech, but we'll see. But right now, this is my Transformers Masterpiece line, what I have of it. I will go into each individual package, but for right now, that's what I got. Here's the rest of what I have of the Transformers. You know, I went after that Thrilling 30, which was the start. Outside of the Transformer Masterpiece exclusives that were coming out of Toys R Us, the Thrilling 30, I basically just grabbed the figures that I liked the best while watching the show. You know, there were some other ones that I kind of thought about but didn't get into. And then, though I am doing the Masterpiece line, I did the Thrilling 30 because that was something separate, as well as the G1 reissues that Walmart is doing. I plan to get all of those that have come out, but right now that's all I have in the Devastator there. Up here's the Combiner Wars on this next shelf up. I was excited about the Combiner Wars. It took a while to get that Bruticus completed, but I was excited about that. I'm still looking for a Quicksilver. I got the Alpha Bravo instead. I got the Alpha Bravo not realizing they were going to come out with the Quicksilver. Once they came out with the Quicksilver, I didn't jump on it quick enough when it was like 16 bucks. And now it's probably hard to get it for under $100. But it's coming. Still, I hope to complete this set. But in completing that set, you kind of have to jump to the next thing, which was the Titans Return. I had a lot of Titans Return figures, but because at Titans Return and Combiner War, they were figures that weren't combiners. And the Titan Return thing, you know, I just wasn't crazy about it. But there's that San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Devastator, the Optimus Prime Year of the Horse. I didn't go for any of the other ones. I didn't care for that Starscream or the Soundwave. But at the time, I didn't have an Optimus Prime. I still would probably purchase this, even though I now have the Masterpiece Optimus Prime. So no regrets there. But then there's the Trypticon, which I couldn't pass up. I got that for a deal. There's the Omega Supreme and there's a Scorpionox, which look amazing. Now, I haven't opened these, but I've seen these and touched these figures in person, and they are great. And then there is my Skylynx and my Jetfire. And this Jetfire from Siege is much better than this Jetfire from the Thrilling 30, but I kept the Jetfire from the Thrilling 30 because it was Thrilling 30. So that there is the Transformers so far. I still plan to try to find that Fortress Maximus Comic-Con exclusive. If I can get my hands on the Metroplex without going broke, I want that as well. I need to find the Powers of Prime Predaking, which I'm still on the hunt for. I'm missing a combiner. Oh, a Computron. I need to go and find those. I don't know where I can find those figures, but I'm gonna look around eventually. I'm thinking about going for some of those Thrilling 30. The Brain, I forget his name, Brain something, but I was gonna go back and get him. But again, this is far from finished, and they're continuously coming out with the Decepticon. I'm sorry, they're coming out with the G1 line, and I think, look at the packaging on this. This is how it was delivered, and it kind of threw me off. I was kind of annoyed. I think I'm going to replace that and try to sell what I currently have. And that is it for my Transformers. Here we go from the bottom. This is my Marvel Legends, which is still going. Now, if I can be honest, I feel like they're running out of people. They could still do some good X-Men, but I've been caught up on purchasing the waves, and some of those waves are meh. We'll get into it. Like that Spider-Man wave that has Into the Spider-Verse figures, but then you have, instead of just giving us all of the Into the Spider-Verse, they added in like Frog Man and Ninja Man. I like some of these replicas. Where I'm gonna go, maybe an Iron Man helmet, maybe the Star-Lord helmet. These are maybes. Definitely the Deadpool I want to get. And I think I want to do Thor's hammer and Stormbreaker. They haven't come out with a exclusive package in a while. That Ant-Man, that X-Men. I really want to grab the Doctor Strange set. I don't really care for any of the figures, but that book, the Book of Vashon, whatever, was really cool. That packaging was really cool. So I hope to one day find that and not, pay an arm and a leg for it. But I like those exclusives. These are the older Marvel Legends. I got that Build-A-Figure, which I think is a Rocket Raccoon. These are all for the 12-inch figure line of the Marvel Legends. I don't know if I was crazy about it, but I like those figures. So that's cool. Maybe if they came out more, I'd probably grab them. We'll see. And this is my Spider-Mans up here. coming down to finish off. And this is my Marvel Legends section, just the Marvel Legends. That's what I'm collecting right now. I don't really go outside of the Marvel Legends. I'm not big into statues. When I started this, there was a thought in my mind that I would pose these things. In a perfect world, I would just have this massive room where I could create backgrounds and scenery and pose these figures, but I can't get myself to open them. Not for the value, because as you can see, you know, some of these packages are not necessarily mint. So it's not so much about that, but it is about that. And that's it for the Marvel Legends. If I'm being honest, from the ground up, this is probably my favorite section. The SH Figure Art section. I'm getting close to completing what they have come out with so far. As far as the Dragon Ball Z, this is all Dragon Ball Z over here. I'm lying. This is what I have of Dragon Ball Z so far. But if we scroll up, I've thrown in some of those Figure Rise. There you have the Trunks Time Machine. Over here you get the Saiyan Space Pod. Up there is my Dragon Ball series, and it's gonna go in chronological order. So we're going from Dragon Ball, and then we start to get into Dragon Ball Z, and through the different sagas, as more figures come, it'll start to fill out. And then eventually we get down into Super. So I got some of the Proplica. Up there, the Dragon Radar and the Shenron. I'm going to continue to add to this section. This is far from finished. There's some figures coming in. The Ginyu Force. I'm still going to go back and get, I have the event exclusives, but I'm going to go back and get the original 17 and 18, and hopefully it'll come out with the super version as well. I love that Krillin. Again, Krillin, to be so weak, is, you know, everyone's is a fan favorite for whatever reason. I love Krillin also, and I have that Krillin there. A lot of event exclusives here. Let me turn this around. There you go. But up here is Naruto, which I love. Probably my top anime is Naruto. And that's the complete SH Figure Arts collection. You know, they dropped the ball. I don't want to say they dropped the ball. I don't know what happened as far as putting these out. But I mean, so many figures were left out. Shikamaru, young, older, I should say. The Hokages, first Hokage, second Hokage, you know, some of the other Kages, there were so many great figures that they still could have put out with this. Maybe it'll come back around. I don't know. Maybe we'll come back around, but I would love for it to. So I can keep collecting that. And I love this section one because these are two of my favorite animes, but also this is my section where I actually got to stage a little bit. There goes a headband. Eventually I will grab all of the villagers' headbands, put them on top. That's why even more so I would like it if they continued that at some point. I don't know if Figure Arts is going to come around and do the, you know, they came out with the Boma bike. So I don't know if they'll come out with a space pod. They're already replacing that Frieza. So, you know, and that Cell I saw at the Comic-Con virtual experience. And probably this Time Machine as well, but I will not open those. So it's good that I could open these. It was fun to build them. And if they came out with more, I don't know what they could come out with. But I love the building. And so that is my collection. This is what I have currently. I'm still going to continue to build onto this. I want to walk you guys through some of these figures, some of the look of these figures, the mold of these figures. I will not open them. The most that I have done with some of these is kind of checked it, opened it, looked at it, but never actually taken any of these figures out. Some of them I have found secondhand, and I don't know what that first owner did. You know, they say that, you know, they've never displayed it. Look at that. I even have the shipping boxes back there. I'm afraid to let those go. How bad am I? There goes some more shipping boxes. But come with me on the journey, and hopefully I can give you guys some good content. Again, like, subscribe, respect the collector, respect_the_collector. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you on the next video.